From the heart of the Prairie State, hello friends, welcome inside the historic King Arena. I'm Brajan Crispin, sitting alongside Caroline Sakink as we get set to bring you Thunder Volleyball on the Wheaton Thunder Sports and Network, proud partner and supporter of Wheaton Thunder Athletics. Wheaton comes in at 1-3 overall, looking to get back in the win column after suffering a loss at the hands of Calvin University yesterday evening. Wisconsin Lutheran, meanwhile, comes in at 1-2 overall, looking to get back in the win column themselves. Keys to the game brought to you by the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network and partnered with Suncom TV. Caroline, take it away.
Yeah, so we're very excited to get back in King Arena tonight. I think the three keys of the game for the Thunder tonight are, number one, having confidence. They took a tough L last night to number 4 ranked Calvin. So coming in here tonight and having confidence to bounce back quickly, and then focusing on the basics tonight, just getting those easy points, making sure that all their serves are correct, and then finally finishing strong. Wheaton has had a lot of really close sets throughout this season, so just making sure to limit the runs that their opponents will go on, and keeping this game close and tight and finishing it towards the end will allow them to hopefully get this confidence-boosting W.
So those keys brought to you by Suncom TV, proud partner and supporter of Wheaton Thunder Athletics. Sit back, relax, and strap it down. You got Wheaton Thunder Volleyball coming your way.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to King Arena for tonight's non-conference matchup between the Wisconsin Lutheran College Warriors and your Wheaton College Thunder. Before we meet the starting lineups for both teams, we ask that everyone who is able to please rise for the playing of our national anthem. All right, first the starting lineup for the visiting Wisconsin Lutheran College Warriors, who enter tonight's match with a record of 1-2. Number 8, Bailey Halliburton. Number 10, Kayla Wigley. Number 18, Cara Valerio. Number 21, Lily Schutz. Number 22, Grace Fry. The libero, number 24, Kylie Knapsick. And number 26, Margie Stevens. The Warriors are coached by Jenny Lee Voss. And now the starting lineup for your Wheaton College Thunder. Number 5, a 5'11" junior out of Chandler, Arizona, Bree Gilbert. Number 6, a 6'1" sophomore from Petoskey, Michigan, Faith Bailey. Number 7, a 5'6" sophomore from Lee's Summit, Missouri, Lacey Higgins. Number 9, a 5'11" junior from Edmond, Oklahoma, Ashton Major. Number 10, a 6-foot junior from Middletown, Delaware, Caroline Capps. The libero, number 11, a defensive specialist from Prosper, Texas, Grace Autry. And number 17, a 5'11" junior from Centerton, Arkansas, Emerson Treywick. Thunder are coached by Stephanie Schmidt, assisted by Hannah Burden, Allie High, and Haley Horner.
Back inside the King Arena, Brajan Crispin sitting alongside Caroline Sekink as we get set to bring you what honestly should be an exciting and exhilarating matchup. Both teams looking to scrap their way back into the win column after suffering, some early season losses. They're trying to right the ship here. So, if you're Coach Stephanie Schmidt, Caroline, what's your message to your team after suffering a sweeping loss against Calvin last night?
I think that Coach Stephanie has got to be encouraging her team, just mainly in their mindset. It's really easy to get discouraged this early in the season, not seeing the W yet. So just having a confident mindset coming into tonight and playing free and playing together and having fun.
And these are both teams that haven't won a set going back to September 2nd of this year. So I know it's still early in the season, but starting out strong is something that I think both teams are really going to want to focus on as we get going in this match. Wheaton in their home whites, Wisconsin Lutheran in their road green as we get set to go underway. Remember, this broadcast is brought to you by Suncom TV, proud partner and sponsor of Wheaton Thunder Athletics.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see which team can kind of get their confidence going early on. I think that could be a big predictor of how this match goes.
So waiting our initiating a whistle, getting ready to get underway here from the King Arena on a beautiful Wednesday evening on the campus of Wheaton College. Back to serve is Lacey Higgins, a sophomore from Lee's Summit, Missouri. And we are underway. Dug out nicely, back row attack. Top net off the right side, dug out cleanly. Off the redirect, Wheaton back in their offense. And the ball finds open real estate, and Wheaton with the opening point.
Great kill there by Treywick. Good to see her getting off on the right foot early and building that confidence that we talked about.
Float serve short. And just out of play. 1-1 early on.
Yeah, another good swing by Treywick, just a little long.
So back for the Warriors, Johanna Andrea from Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin, the freshman. Hando cleanly. Off the back row, and it's off of the hands of Kaylee Knapsack from Jefferson, Wisconsin, and Wheaton.
Yeah, Caroline Caps there getting that point, yep. And she's been having a great season, leading her team in kills.
Caroline led the Thunder last night against Calvin University in kills. So the point goes the way of the Warriors. 2-2 early on. And Caroline, this is kind of what we expected from both of these teams. Again, trying to claw their way back into some sense of normalcy and finding their offensive rhythm. I have a feeling that this is the kind of match that we could see go 4 or 5 sets.
Yeah, definitely could be a competitive night here tonight. Going back and forth so far. Some evenly matched teams.
Back row free ball. Set goes wide. And with authority goes Caps, 3-2.
Caps looking really dominant early on, and she's got her team singing a little Sweet Caroline to cheer her on.
Back to serve is Grace Autry, the sophomore from Prosper, Texas. Off the top of the net, dug out cleanly by the Warriors. Prosper. And the Warriors found themselves tangled up in the netting It'll go the Wheaton way, 4-2 early on. Autry back to serve.
Yeah, Autry getting some confidence on her serve early on. She's been struggling a bit with an injury, but it's good to see her out there in the libero position. Little error there.
Caroline, this is what we talked about at the top of the broadcast, going back to the fundamentals, making sure your serves are in play first and foremost, and we're seeing that kind of struggle like you talked about early on.
Yeah, if Wheaton wants to dominate this match, they have got to win every easy point, and that includes serves.
Warriors unable to come up with the ball. It'll be Wheaton point, 5-3. And we'll get a substitution coming into the game for the Thunder is number 3, Jordan Bedford, the sophomore from Springdale, Arkansas. Bedford back to serve. Wheaton with the early 2-point lead here in set number 1. Ball goes out of play. Quickly the deficit back to 1.
Just giving easy points here to the Warriors that they're not really having to earn. So hopefully Wheaton can start to turn that around and just shift their mindset and get these easy points here.
Back to serve for the Warriors, number 7, Emma Incorpero, the junior from Boston, Wisconsin. Aaron pass, but managed to be kept in play. Bedford with a nice recovery. Autry with a nice defensive play. Warriors go wide. Again, handled cleanly by Autry. Off the umpire, and it'll be Warrior point. And we're knotted up at 5 apiece.
Yeah, great hustle play there early in the volley by Wheaton. Just couldn't quite finish it out there.
Communication there on behalf of the Thunder. Ball goes out of bounds. Back to serve for the Thunder, Caroline Capps, the junior from Middleton, Delaware. Off the bottom of the net, that'll be an ace for Caroline Capps. The lead back to 2 early on in set number 1. Nice dig by Bedford. And the ball will find open real estate. That's Emerson Trewick, the junior from Centerton, Arkansas, with the nice tip.
Wheaton getting 3 pretty easy points there in a row. They're looking happy, looking excited. We'll see if we can keep this energy up.
Capps unable to recover. Now go the way of the Warriors. We're knotted up. It'll be 8-6. Wheaton with the 2-point lead. Back to serve Kayla Wigley, the sophomore from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Trying to climb their way back into this early deficit in set number 1. Warrior point there, 8-7.
And right before that, Emerson Trewick had a nice little tip over the net and made it really difficult for the Warriors to recover and allowed Wheaton to take that.
Recovered nicely by the Warrior libero. Back row goes Capps. And it'll be Thunder point.
Nice set there by Higgins, and Capps just slams that down. She's looking really strong.
Ashton Major, the junior from Edmond, Oklahoma, back to serve. Middle go to the Warriors, can't come up with a point. They'll try it again. And it was tipped out of play. Coming into the game for the Warriors, Clarissa Olivares, the sophomore from Brownsville, Texas. And back to serve is 26, Margie Stevens. And into the net she goes. Coming to the match for the Thunder, number 5, Bree Gilbert, the junior from Chandler, Arizona. Float serve short. Wide go the Warriors, rolling along at the top of the net and finally finds a home inside Wheaton territory. And suddenly the deficit is just down to 1.
Yeah, the Warriors going on a little run of their own here. Hopefully Wheaton can put a stop to this on this next point.
Serve handled cleanly off the redirect. Caps. Set goes wide. The Warriors able to recover, but spoke too soon as that finds open real estate inside Warrior territory. 11-9, the early Wheaton lead.
Yeah, it looked like just a little bit of miscommunication there, and sure the Thunder are happy to see that. Got an easy point, and here's Trewick on the serve.
And to the top of the net she goes. So just like that, momentum swings the other way.
Yeah, and looks like Coach Stephanie is gonna take a timeout here. Wasn't happy about that last swing, but another error there on the serve, which just makes it so much harder for the Thunder to recover and take a lead here, and I'm sure is a confidence draining happening there.
And you can kind of see Coach Schmidt there in the huddle, a little animated with her team early on. Caroline, if you're the head coach of the Warriors, generally Voss, their 7th season out of Michigan State, what's your message to the team here? Only down 1 in a road environment that isn't friendly to road teams here inside the historic King Arena.
Right.
What's your message early on?
Yeah, I mean, we actually have a pretty good fan section from the Warriors. So they do have a little bit of support, but I'm sure they have had a long day of travel. I think as the coach, I would just be telling them to get their minds in it, be playing their best, forget about whatever else they've done today, and just focus on the next point here and really taking down the Wheaton Thunder, trying to go on a run here and boost some confidence.
So out of the timeout, it'll be Warrior service. That'll be number 17, Courtney Andres from Oxford, Michigan, the senior. Back to serve. And the server's errors continue for both teams here early on. 2-point lead for the Thunder. Back to serve, number 11, Grace Autry, the sophomore from Prosper, Texas.
Yeah, you don't love to see the service errors, and not sure if it's nerves or a Wednesday night kind of dragging, but hopefully both teams can get that together.
Valiant effort by Cara Valerio, the junior from Pewaukee, Wisconsin, but to no avail as Wheaton extends their lead to 3.
Yeah, both teams diving all over the floor, sprinting for loose balls. Definitely no lack of hustle here tonight.
Just outside the lines goes Catherine Junker, the freshman. So Autry back to serve yet again. Wheaton starting to build a little momentum. The largest lead of the evening. A double hit called on the Warriors. That'll be Wheaton point. The lead now to 5.
Yeah, Wheaton building up a bit of a lead. It looks like the Warriors bench is trying to bring some energy, bring some encouragement. They're starting some cheers over there.
Lacey Higgins with the effort, but to no avail. Warriors back to serve. It'll be Kaylee Knapsack, the junior. Hoping to right the ship here early on in set number 1.
And freshman Margie Stevens subbing in for the Warriors as well.
And it's blocked at the top of the net. And the point goes the Wheaton way.
Yeah, good swing there by Caps.
Bedford, the sophomore, back to serve. Handled cleanly by the Warriors. They go wide. Meet me at the top of the net, says Caroline Caps, and the lead extends to 6.
Yeah, beautiful block there by Caps and Major. Headed into a timeout with a whole lot of confidence. Looks like they're having fun out there.
So Coach Voss, as we mentioned, the 7th season at the helm for the Warriors of Wisconsin Lutheran, decides to take a timeout. So 17-11 early on in set number 1. Caroline, what have you seen from this Wheaton team that struggled last night against Calvin University, but coming out swinging this evening against the Warriors of Wisconsin Lutheran?
Yeah, I think they've shown that they have the skill. I mean, you got Caps and Treywick coming in hot with some good kills there, and they're hustling. They've got a lot of great teamwork. I think it's just the little things that they've really got to focus in on, perfecting their serves, getting it over every time, being ready to receive well. So I think if they can lock in mentally, they definitely are taking over this game and showing a lot of heart. Good amount of students showing up on a Wednesday night, which is encouraging to see.
Bedford back to serve as we get ready to resume action here from the King Arena. 6-point lead for the Thunder, trying to close out set number 1. Float serve short. Into the net goes Kayla Wigley. 18-11.
Yeah, looked like it just slipped a little bit for Wigley. She looked as surprised as everybody else there.
Bedford again with the float serve. Barely touches down inbounds. And so the Warriors with the response.
Man, that was really close on the line there.
Back to serve in Caprero. We saw her early on with the service error. Awkward looking swing there from Major. Warriors with the tip attempt. Autry. And a strong swing from Kayla Wigley. 18-13.
She definitely redeemed herself right there. Kayla Wigley trying to take over and cut this lead down a little bit.
Out of play goes Incaprero's serve at 19-13.
Yeah, easy point for Wheaton here. Now they just got to take advantage of it and try to bring this match home, this set home.
And quick thinking from Lacey Higgins. That's Wheaton a point, 20-13. The lead now to 7.
Beautiful spot there by Higgins.
Caps back to serve. Major. Knapsack free ball goes back row. Strong kill from Schreweck. The lead now to 8.
Yeah, Treywick there on the left side. Good to see her getting going. Always good to have someone who can hit to help everybody out.
Stevens, the freshman, with a strong move at the top of the net. And back to serve is Margie Stevens.
Yeah, quite a response there. You can see it in the Warriors' faces. They are not going to go down easy this first set.
Serve is up and away, handled cleanly. Back row goes Caps, and add another kill to the tally. List 22-14. Caps really having success tonight from the back row, not necessarily from the front of the net, but really finding some rhythm in the back row.
Yeah, kind of interesting to see her back there, but she's getting some great assists, and it's working for the Thunder.
Warriors in the net. So Major back to serve. Wheaton 2 points away from closing out set number 1. Oh, what a play by Bedford. Well, the ball sails out of play, and it'll be a Warrior point. Deficit back to 8.
Yeah, and Cap's really doing a great job in the back row, receiving as well. She's leading the Thunder in digs this season, so she's helping out on both ends. There she is with the dig, and Higgins finishes that point.
Set point now for the Thunder. Higgins back to serve, trying to put away set number 1. Nice recovery by the Warriors. The free ball to no avail. So set number 1 belongs to the Thunder. They take the set 25-15. Winners of set number 1.
Yeah, that's got to feel good for the Thunder, taking that pretty quickly here, but they're still looking focused, looking locked in, hungry for another set right here. It looks like Faith Bailey is giving a little pump-up talk, some tips for her team, things to work on.
So Wheaton winners in set number 1, 25-15. We'll step away with a word from your local sponsors.
When I first came to Wheaton, the ISP was one of the first offices I found. They helped me get settled in, from getting me a SIM card to taking me to the bank to open a bank account. They're very supportive of students whose families live overseas. From freshman year, I joined Mukapa, which is a club at Wheaton for third kosher kids, and we got together every Sunday to share a meal or have fun together, and it was a great place to find community. During my sophomore year, I started working with Mukapa as a publicity manager, and it was amazing to just see freshmen coming in and get settled at Wheaton and find community at Mukapa just as I did.
Back inside King Arena, Brajan Crispin sitting alongside Caroline Sakink. Wheaton winners of set number 1, 25-15. Caroline, as we get set for set number 2. If you're the head coach of the Warriors, Jenna Voss, 7th season at the helm, what's your message to your players getting ready for set number 2?
Yeah, I think getting ready for set 2, you got to be focused on perfecting those fundamentals, limiting service errors, taking advantage of the Thunder's mistakes in this next set. I think we saw a little bit of what Kayla Wigley can do from the outside, but I think seeing her take over a little bit more this next set might help the Warriors fight a little bit more here and try to get a nice little W.
And then on the flip side, your coach Stephanie Schmidt, your team just had an impressive set number 1 victory. What's your message to your team heading into the second set?
Yeah, keep it rolling. I mean, they had some great runs there at the end. I think the last couple minutes of that first set, the Thunder just looked really dominant. They looked like they were having fun. We saw Caps with some great kills from the back row, and we saw a lot of effort. Running all over, getting some great digs. Benford had a couple of amazing hustle plays. So keep it rolling, keep having fun, keep chasing down those long balls.
Getting ready to get underway here in set number 2. Back to serve for the Warriors, Cara Valerio. Cleanly by Caps. Warriors now in their offense, and the ball goes out of play. Wheaton with the early point. Trey Wick back to serve. Handled cleanly by the Warriors. Grace Fry, the junior from South Milwaukee, Wisconsin, with a strong swing at the net, and we're knotted at 1 apiece.
Yeah, Faith Bailey and Caroline Caps, quite a duo for the blocking up there at the net. Just couldn't get that one to go.
Thunder with an extra hit, and so it'll be Warrior ball. Warriors with the first lead of the night. Andrus back to serve. Back row goes Autry. Hard swing finds a home. That's Fry again, the junior. The Warriors out to the 2-point lead in set number 2.
Yeah, Kayla Wigley with a nice assist to her, setting her up for that dig or that kill. And the Warriors short on that serve there. Wheaton gets a freebie.
Back to serve is Autry. And away we go. Blocked at the top by Caps. Off the redirect. Point goes the Warrior way. Hard swing from Kayla Wigley.
Yeah, we saw Major and Gilbert getting up for that block. Those are two girls with a lot of height on them, but the ball just going the wrong direction there.
Caroline, you talked about at the beginning of set number 2 that if the Warriors wanted to come back into this match and win this set, Wigley had to get going early on, and she's done exactly that.
Yeah, for sure. The Warriors having a few great kills here, just looking to shake the Thunder up, and they do that again with a little redirection there.
And that's Valerio, the junior, with the savvy move. So back to serve is Knapsack, the 3-point lead for the Warriors. Thunder able to recover. Wigley again. Major with the free ball. And the response falls short, so it'll be a Wheaton ball.
Yeah, interesting move there. Gilbert kind of deciding at the last moment to bump that over, but it worked out for them. An interesting placement that the Warriors couldn't recover from.
So Bedford back to serve. Trying to cut into this deficit just a little bit. Strong swing by Wigley. She's really finding her groove now. And coming to the match for the Warriors, that's number 12, Andrea, and number 7, Incaprero. Warriors with a 3-point lead here early on in set number 2. Autry. Warriors recover. Wigley again.
Wigley with the killer hit there off the hands of Caps, I think, or Treywick.
There's a miscommunication there between Autry and Treywick on the replay. Brought to you by Thrivent Financial. So Higgins back to serve. Strong swing from Caps.
Yeah, the Thunder need to show a little bit of fight here, not let the Warriors get away with an early lead.
So back to serve is Caps, the leader in kills last night against Calvin University. Recovery there by the Warriors. Major dug out nicely by the Warriors. Wigley wide, handled cleanly by Caps. Knapsack. And Wigley's kill falls just short, top of the net. Wheaton climbing back in set number 2.
Yeah, and Major had a nice spike there too, but the Warriors were able to dig that out. But good to see her getting going at the net. The Thunder will need her tonight.
Off the redirect, out of bounds. It'll be Warrior points, 8-5. Coming to the game for the Warriors. Number 21, Lily Schoitz, the sophomore from Lake Mills, Wisconsin. And Maya Kapauko back to serve, the freshman. Bedford. Major off the redirect. And it'll be Wheaton point. Climbing their way back in set number 2.
Yeah, good to see Major getting energized there. A nice serve from her.
Caught the Thunder sleeping. The tip by Margie Stevens, and she's back to serve. Handled cleanly by Bedford. Treywick with the strong kill. And it cuts the deficit back to 2.
Yeah, Treywick looked great there. And a great assist by Lacey Higgins.
Higgins back to serve. Strong swing by Lily Schutz. See on the replay here, getting to the top of the net with the strong arm angle. And off the redirect, the lead back to 3. Valerio back to serve for the Warriors. Autry. Over to Troy Weck, handled cleanly by Knapsack. A double hit called on the Warriors. It'll be Wheaton point. The deficit back to 2. Troy Weck back to serve. Caps with another kill. The deficit back to 1.
Yeah, Caps again, showing her strength there. She'll be key in the Thunder winning this second set here.
You kind of almost have the feel that if Wheaton's going to take set number 2 and set number 3 and go for the sweep, it's going to take more than just Caps on the offensive end and have a well-rounded offensive attack to get the job done tonight.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of power and strength from a lot of other players on the Thunder. We saw Major getting a couple kills in there, so it'll be good to see all the girls getting going. And there, Autry lays out for the dig, couldn't quite get it. But yeah, and Faith Bailey is coming off a really strong weekend this past weekend. She made the all-tournament team in Wheaton's opening tournament.
Courtney Andres back to serve. Warriors holding the slimmest of margins with an 11-10 lead. Nice awareness by Higgins.
And looks like Bree Gilbert got the kill there. And she's amped up. Good to see her on the front row doing her thing.
Autry back to serve. Handled cleanly by Knapsack. And a strong swing from Grace Fry, the junior. And Knapsack back to serve for the Warriors. Hard swing by Gilbert. Now Wigley winds up. And back to work go the Thunder. And off the redirect from Caps. And we are knotted at 12 apiece.
Yeah, definitely a hard-earned point there by the Thunder. I think it went off Ashton Major's head at one point. So good to see they ended up getting that point. They definitely worked for it.
Bedford serve handled cleanly. Valiant effort by Autry falls just short, and the Warriors reclaim the lead.
Yeah, Autry definitely came ready to fight tonight. We've seen her all over the floor trying to get these digs here, filled out libero position well.
Sage August, the freshman, back to serve for the Warriors. Autry. And Major with a kill, and we're knotted at 13.
Yeah, Major again on the right side, looking comfortable. Getting the Thunder some crucial points here in this competitive set.
Nice touch by Troy Weck. And Wheaton reclaims the lead, their first lead of set number 2.
Yeah, great confidence there by Trawick, jumping up at the net and getting that point for her team.
But they'll give it right back as the ball sails out of bounds. And we're knotted up at 14 apiece. Kayla Wigley back to serve.
We'll see what Wigley's got for her team in this next little run here.
Handled cleanly by Caps. Trawick with the strong move, 15-14 Thunder. Set number 2. Major back to serve.
Yeah, and Faith Bailey coming back in, joining the front row.
Back to serve for the Warriors, Margie Stevens. And we're knotted up at 15. Head coach Stephanie Schmidt having a conversation with the referee. And everything looks to be cleared up, and we are back underway. Stevens to serve.
Looks like some healthy communication.
Bedford. Wide, Trawick swings. The ball goes out of play, so the Warriors reclaim the lead, 16-15 in set number 2.
Yeah, another long ball. Trawick just in a bit of an awkward position there. Couldn't get her natural swing to go.
But they'll give it right back, 16-16, set number 2. Caroline, we talked about this at the beginning of the broadcast. We talked about at the beginning of the second set, going back to the fundamentals, the basics, taking care of the ball. And you can't get your offense going if you're serving the ball out of bounds right away. And so these fundamentals become crucially important as we get closer to the end of set number 2.
Yeah, for sure. Every single one of these points is so important for both teams, and we've seen a lot of long balls, so it might just be a lack of focus right now.
Lacey Higgins back to serve. Handled cleanly by Knapsack. Caps. Trawick winds up. And Wigley unable to come up with the dig. Wheaton reclaims the 2-point lead, 18-16 in set number 2.
Yeah, there's that natural swing that we usually see from Trawick, and she got that one to go.
Float serve by Higgins. Dug nicely by Autry. Trawick. Knapsack goes wide. And Autry can't come up with it. That's Lily Schoitz, the sophomore, comes up with the kill. The deficit back to just 1 for this Warriors team. Back to serve is Valerio, hoping to tie this game up. Handled cleanly by Autry. Higgins to Trawick. Knapsack now. Autry was there ready for the tip. Schoitz again, blocked at the top of the net by Bailey. And Wheaton will regroup. And just out of play goes the kill attempt by Schoitz. 19-17.
Yeah, Wheaton worked hard for that point. You can see Coach Schmidt really encouraging her team. You saw a lot of great things on that volley. A great block, and good to finish it out there.
And off the touch, it is a ace for Trawick. So Wisconsin Lutheran will take a timeout to talk things over. 2017, the Wheaton 3-point lead here in set number 2. So Caroline, Wisconsin Lutheran started out strong, had a 4-point lead early on in set number 2. What have you seen from this Wheaton team to come back and now be on the cusp of winning set number 2?
Yeah, I think they've shown a bit of consistency this entire set, and that consistency is what has allowed them to get back into it. So we've seen Grace Autry just really taking over in the back row with some great passes. And then Treywick has taken over at the net. She's shown a lot of grit there, just getting some great kills and bringing some energy for her team. So hopefully they can continue that consistency in this last little bit. 5 points away from taking a 2-0 lead here.
Fans during this timeout, make sure to visit the Thunder Shop. Get the latest Wheaton Thunder gear, sports memorabilia. Visit the Thunder Shop, thundershop.com. So it'll be Treywick back to serve. Wheaton with a 3-point lead in set number 2 here from King Arena. Strong swing from Frey, handled cleanly by the Thunder. Treywick. Autry's free ball. Treywick. Caps from the back row, nearly gets it to go. Dug nicely by Wigley. Treywick. And the Warriors finally get the point after a long rally. The deficit down to 2.
Yeah, what a volley there. It felt like King Arena was holding their breath, waiting to see who got that one, but the Thunder just couldn't quite finish it there at the end.
Schoitz's serve out of play. So back to serve goes Grace Autry.
Much easier 1 point there than the last one, but still counts the same. So works out for the Thunder.
Dug by Wigley. Gilbert's attempt to no avail. Couldn't necessarily get in the right position, and so the ball will go back to the Warriors. Knapsick, the libero, back to serve. And another service error by the Warriors. 22-19 Thunder, and coming into the match for the Thunder, Jordan Bedford. Wheaton 2 points away, 3 points away from claiming set number 2. Wigley. And heads up play by Margie Stevens, a 6'1" freshman, making her presence felt.
Yeah, the Warriors really fighting for their lives right now, trying to even things out here.
Treywick. Dug out nicely by the Warriors. Treywick goes back row. Knapsack with a nice dig. Wigley winds up just out of play. 23-20. I mean, that was about as close as it can get. You see on the replay here, just out of play.
Great job by our line judges here tonight.
And so Wheaton will take a timeout.
Yeah, and we see assistant coach Allie High giving Jordan Binford a little bit of advice, and it's her first year coaching here for the Wheaton Thunder. She finished her senior season last year as libero and left that spot to fill, but good to see her back and coaching on her previous teammates and these younger girls. But nice to see her still in King Arena, just in a different role. We got a little, is that Taylor Swift going on?
It might
I
be.
think that was Taylor Swift.
Some Swifties here at King Arena. Caps back to serve. Wheaton 2 points away from closing out set number 2. Wiggly. Free ball goes to the Thunder. Strong swing from Treywick. Puts them 1 point away from claiming set number 2, 24-20.
Yeah, Treywick is really building her confidence here. Look at that spot. Beautiful.
So set point. Stevens finds some real estate. So they'll hang on. 24-21. It'll be Wiggly back to serve. Set point. Bedford. Major. And Schoitz's kill attempt falls out of play, so Wheaton claims set number 2, 25-21.
Great to see Wheaton finish a competitive set there. They've, like we said, they've had a lot of close sets, but good to see them get this one.
So 25-15, Wheaton's victory, set number 1. 25-21, the victory in set number 2. We'll be right back.
When I first came to Wheaton, the ISP was one of the first offices I found. They helped me get settled in, from getting me a SIM card to taking me to the bank to open a bank account. They're very supportive of students whose families live overseas. From freshman year, I joined Mukapa, which is a club at Wheaton for third kosher kids, and we got together every Sunday to share a meal or have fun together, and it was a great place to find community. During my sophomore year, I started working with Mukapa as a publicity manager, and it was amazing to just see freshmen coming in and get settled at Wheaton and find community at Mukapa just as I did.
Back in King Arena, Brajon Crispin sitting alongside Caroline Sicking. We've been with you all evening long. Here on the campus of Wheaton College, Wheaton winners in set number 1, winners in set number 2. Caroline, what do they have to do to get it done and walk away with a victory, a much-needed victory in set number 3?
Yeah, this third set is really crucial. I think that the Wheaton Thunder just have to stay engaged. I think their engagement level has increased throughout this entire night. I think they've gotten a little bit better each set, so I think really seeing this third and potentially final set as an opportunity to get themselves better and get everyone going. That's another thing that I think they've done well tonight. We've seen a lot of different players getting better and getting going. So contributions from everyone will be key, and just continuing to focus in and focus on every point, get those little points and limit mistakes.
And then if you're the Warriors from Wisconsin Lutheran, what do you have? This game isn't over, this match isn't over, so what do you have to do? What are some of the basics or the key things that you would tell your team in the huddle here as we get ready for set number 3?
Yeah, I think number 1, you gotta have a bad memory. So just forgetting the first 2 sets, forgetting the service errors and long balls and things like that, and just coming into this game with the set with a newfound confidence, and playing free, playing hard, and acting and thinking that you're the better team so that it can really play out in your actions. So we'll see if the Warriors can build that confidence early here, get it going, and try to have a comeback against the Thunder tonight.
So Higgins back to serve as we open set number 3. Knapsack had trouble with it, and so it'll be a free ball courtesy of the Warriors. Autry goes wide to Treywick. And Knapsack can't come up with it, so Wheaton with the early 1-0 lead in set number 3.
Yeah, nice spot there by Treywick. Not too short, not too long. The Warriors had nobody there for it.
And the float serve by Higgins extends the lead.
Yeah, another good spot. I'm not sure if the Warriors are just miscommunicating or not covering ground as they should be, but the Thunder have gotten 2 nice points there.
Autry with the free ball. Blocked at the top of the net by Caps. And out of play goes Schoitz's attempt. The lead now to 3.
Yeah, another long ball that the Warriors really can't afford if they want to even things up.
Autry to Treywick. Blocked at the top of the net. Now Knapsack. And that's a nice tip by Sage August, the freshman. Catches the Thunder off guard, 3-1.
Yeah, good spot. The Warriors get on the board, and we'll see if they can extend that right here.
Serve is up and away. Dug out by Higgins. Treywick with the free ball. Nice play at the top of the net by Treywick. 4-1, the early lead in set number 3.
Yeah, that looked really smooth. Faith Bailey just jumping up, using her height to her advantage, getting an easy point for her team.
Bailey Halliburton, the sophomore from Germantown, Wisconsin's attempt goes through the wickets. 4-2. And back to serve goes Courtney Andrus, the senior from Oxford, Michigan.
Yeah, and one of the few seniors on this Warriors team, I think just one of 2.
Wisconsin Lutheran, like Wheaton in its own regard, both young teams developing, learning how to win in the early stages of the season. So important before you get into conference play.
Yeah, and Wheaton is starting that conference play next Wednesday. So also just seeing this next set as training grounds so that they can be ready to face their first conference opponent.
A valiant attempt by Valero to no avail. 5-3, the 2-point lead in set number 3. Back to serve goes Autry.
Yeah, and you can see that senior dive in for that ball, really wanting this win, staying poised.
Point goes the Wheaton way. Autry back to serve once again. Float serve, handled cleanly by Wigley. And into the net she goes, 7-3.
Yep, freebie for Wheaton. We'll see if they can take advantage of that. Keep this run going. Take an early lead.
And Autry's serve falls flat into the net. And the Warriors will be back to serve. Coming to the match for the Warriors, number 26, Margie Stevens. And back to serve is Knapsack, the libero, the linchpin of their offense. Services up and away, and into the net she goes. So back-to-back service errors. The 4-point lead for the Thunder. Coming back into the match for the Thunder, number 3, Jordan Bedford. She's back to serve. Handled cleanly by Wigley. Bedford with a nice dig. Free ball goes Higgins. And it's through the hands of Major. And the Warriors reclaim the point, 8-5. Back to serve goes Incaprero. Trying to climb back into this lead. Autry. And Major with the kill, 9-5.
Yeah, Major getting going, coming in on the right side. If Wheaton can have Major, Caps, and Treywick all firing, they could be pretty scary.
And Caps goes into the net. So back into the game comes Lily Scheutz, the sophomore, and back to serve goes Kayla Wigley. Autry. Treywick off the redirect. The Warriors back in their offense. Bedford with the dig. Caps winds up and kept alive by Scheutz. Caps winds up. Knapsack now. And the point finally goes the Wheaton way after an exhausting volley. Good fundamental play from both teams there, but Wheaton ultimately ends up on the winning side, 10-6.
Yeah, you can see Jordan Benford really excited about that out call. I'm sure that was a long point, and they were all ready for it to be over. A bit of sweat on the floor, something.
Major back to serve. Wheaton with the 4-point lead. Handled cleanly by Knapsack. Schoitz blocked at the top by Sydney Overbeck. The first time we've mentioned her name, a 6'2" freshman from Hudsonville, Michigan. Take a look at the replay. Meet me at the top or get out of the way, says Sydney Overbeck.
Yeah, and she's got her team really excited. It's always fun to see the freshmen get out there and get to show their stuff for the first time in the season. So that's an energy booster. Overbeck,
the tallest player on the roster for Coach Schmidt, making her presence felt in set and number 3. Wisconsin Lutheran with the timeout.
Yeah, and it's always nice to have those opportunities to get to put in, your younger players and give them a little bit of experience, especially this early in the season, so that when you get into conference play and some of your players are getting injured or tired or just weaker bodies, you can have those younger players have a little bit of experience early on, but that was only made available by Wheaton's good play so far, able to take some leads here.
So Major getting ready to serve. The Warriors coming out of their timeout. Fans, make sure to download the free Thunder app available on Android and iOS devices. Select teams that you'd like to follow all season long. Women's volleyball, football starting their season this Saturday.
I love that app.
It's a good one, right?
Yeah, you can just see all your teams, all the scores, what games are going on.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, folks. Caroline Sakink, proud supporter and partner with the Thunder app.
For sure. Better than Twitter. Or X, I guess.
Whatever it's called now, exactly. And Major goes into the net. And it'll be a Warriors turn to serve, 12-7.
Yeah, Wheaton can't relax here. They've got a little bit of the energy going, some fun vibes going on with your freshmen in, but you got to be sure not to relax in these moments.
And the Warriors again climbing back into set number 3. The deficit down to 4. Carolyn, we talked about this in the open, needing to finish strong. Wheaton's been unable to finish their sets early on in the season. What do they need to do to be able to finish strong here in set number 3 and come away with a much-needed sweep?
Well, that will help right there. Treywick with the monster kill. Yeah, I think just playing every point like it does matter. I think you see Wheaton at the end of sets, you see their top skills. You see how long they can volley. And it's easy to get nonchalant in the middle of these sets like right now, but it looks like they're still playing hard. Higgins there with the nice ace.
Higgins back to serve. Handled cleanly by Schoitz. And the Warriors were in the net, so the point goes the Wheaton way. 7-point lead here in set number 3.
Keeping the floor nice and clean, no slipping tonight.
Higgins back to serve. Short serve. Warriors not ready, caught flat-footed. And a kill for Higgins.
Yeah, you think they would be ready for that unique serve that Higgins has, but looks like the Warriors are getting a little bit out of it. It's hard to stay locked in towards the end of these sets.
So Wigley exits. In comes Maya Kapalko, the freshman from Green Bay, Wisconsin. She digs it nicely. Autry, Higgins. And into the net goes Gilbert. And the Warriors come away with a much needed point, 16-9 early on in set number 3.
Yeah, and the Wheaton team and coaching staff just seem a bit more relaxed, seem like they're having fun right now, which is good to see, getting a nice confidence booster here at home.
Valerio back to serve for the Warriors. Trying to climb back into this deficit, down 16-9. And Bedford with a strong kill.
Yeah, Jordan Benford, who just subbed in, you got to think that that play was very intentional, and it's good to see her going. Just a sophomore all the way from Arkansas. She's built up confidence coming off of her freshman season.
Schoitz float. And it's Overweg in the middle, the freshman again, making her presence felt. 18-9. Wisconsin Lutheran decides to take another timeout. 18-9 here in set number 3.
Yeah, really fun to see these new plays, these new players coming in and trying new things. It's really fun when you can kind of play with your food a little bit in the game here tonight and draw up new plays and get these players experience and see Jordan Benford come and show that she can kill it too. And of course, you love to see the freshman with another nice point there.
Fans, some news and notes brought to you by the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network. This is the 4th ever meeting between Wheaton and Wisconsin Lutheran in women's volleyball, and the Wheaton Thunder lead the all-time series 2-1. Wheaton topped the Warriors in Milwaukee in 5 sets 1 year ago tonight in the last matchup of these sides. All 3 of Wisconsin Lutheran's matches this season have been decided in 3 sets, with the Warriors also sweeping Loras College last Saturday. So both teams know what it's like to win. Both teams know what it's like to lose early on this season. And these early season wins, this repetition, going back to the fundamentals, is going to prove vital coming into a grueling conference schedule for both programs.
Yeah, for sure. Just working on those easy points.
And into the net goes Kapalko. Trawick back to serve. 19-9 the lead. Into the net again goes Kapalko. 20-9.
And Kayla Wigley will come back in, see if she can bring some life back into her team here. Down 11 now, and Wheaton just 5 points away from taking it home tonight.
Trawick back to serve. Handled cleanly by the Thunder. Trawick goes back row. And the Warriors come away with the point, tipped out of play by Faith Bailey, the 6'1" sophomore from Petoskey. Andrus back into the game for the Warriors. Back to serve she goes. Trawick, Higgins. And the nice tip by Bailey, 21-10. Coming back into the game for the Thunder, it's Ashton Major, the 5'11" junior from Edmond, Oklahoma. And back to serve goes Autry, trying to close this thing out.
Yeah, Bailey just makes that tip look so easy.
Strong block at the top of the net by Halliburton. But the ball eventually finds Warrior real estate. 22-10, back goes Autry.
I mean, imagine you just block Emerson Schrewick and then Wheaton just comes back firing with Caroline Caps on the left side. They really got a lot of weapons out there, and the Warriors just can't quite keep up.
So Wheaton will take a timeout, 3 points away from taking set number 3, and in doing so, the match. Fans, make sure to catch more Wheaton volleyball next week, Wednesday, at Augustana as they kick off conference play. And they'll be back home at King Arena on September the 15th at 5 p.m. against Aurora University, IIT on the 16th, and Bethel University on the 16th. And then they'll be back on the road on September 20th at Hope College in Holland, Michigan at 7 p.m. You can catch all the broadcast and information on Wheaton College's website. Go to WheatonThunderSports.com. Click on women's volleyball and see all the important details, information, and everything that you need to know concerning Wheaton Thunder volleyball in the 2023 season campaign. So back to serve goes Autry, 3 points away. Benford checks out.
And the crowd getting excited for this substitution here. Looks like we have another freshman, Paris Griffin, coming in for the first time.
The 5'9" freshman from San Jose, California. Back to serve goes Knapsack for the Warriors, 22-11. They've got some work to do. They're up and away. Higgins to the freshman, blocked at the top of the net. And Caps is blocked, but the redirect goes out of bounds, 23-11. Back to serve goes the freshman, Paris Griffin. Trying to close this thing out. What a spot for the freshman with an opportunity to close out set number 3. Sales out of play. Coming to the match for the Warriors, Emma Incaprero and Johanna Andrea. Back to serve goes Incaprero, 23-12. Tipped in the middle by Stevens. Thunder unable to come up with the point. 23-13, the deficit back to 10.
And again, it's just a nice position that Coach Stephanie Schmidt is in right now with this little cushion that she's able to play her freshmen and allow her team to just get more reps in, build their confidence.
The McKilla 10 falls out of play, courtesy of Caroline Caps. Incaprero back to serve. And the Warriors on a little run of their own, 23-15. The deficit now down to 8. Caprero back to serve. Higgins. Major with the strong kill. 1 point away are the Thunder from winning set number 3 and the match, and back to serve. Who else but Caroline Caps hoping to put this thing away?
Yeah, great response there by the Thunder. Thought they were loosening up a bit, but Major proved me wrong. And there she goes again. Had them scrambling.
Treweck handled cleanly by the Warriors. And the ball goes out of play, and with that, that's a Wheaton winner, 25-15. So Wheaton winners in set number 1, 25-15. Winners in set number 2, 25-21. And they win the match 25-15. So Wheaton improves to 2-3 overall, and Wisconsin Lutheran falls to a 1-3. Caroline, your impressions of tonight's match?
Well, it was great to see that pure joy on Wheaton's face tonight, just showing that they've known that they can compete. They've competed all season, but showing that they can finish and really looked strong out there tonight. Had a lot of fun, and they got a week off before their next game, so that will be a good taste to have in their mouth for the next week of practices.
So for our entire production crew, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Wheaton winners over Wisconsin Lutheran. I'm Bergeron Crispin. She's Caroline Sakink. We say so long and good night from King Arena.